And I'm sure some of you people are watching the video and is like, Ken, everybody knows the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. A scientist wants to dabble in good and evil. He drinks a potion that changes his body as well as his personality and gives birth to the personality of Mr. Hyde. Yeah, and that's the classic pop culture Hollywood way of telling the story, but the real story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a lot more haunting. Because the original Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde plays it off as kind of like a detective or noir type of story in order to figure out who Mr. Hyde actually is. And for the most part, the main character isn't even Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde for that matter. As a matter of fact, the story is told from the point of view of Gabriel John Utterson, who is not only a legal practitioner, but he's an old friend of Dr. Jekyll. And if you hear barking in the background, it's my neighbor's dog. They're sweet. But essentially, the entire story is about Utterson literally trying to figure out what's the mystery between Dr. Jekyll and this mysterious Mr. Hyde. Because originally he thought that Mr. Hyde is a criminal that's literally holding Dr. Jekyll for ransom. Like, for example, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde having the same exact handwriting. Jekyll's strange disappearances, him giving his servants employment under Mr. Hyde. And when we reach the climax of the tale, it turns out that not only were Jekyll and Hyde one and the same, but there was a reason for all of it. Because Dr. Jekyll was literally one of the most outstanding members of society. And he's worked himself up a good reputation, and he doesn't want to sully that, but at the same time, he wants to indulge in some evil acts. Now, the book doesn't really explicitly go into detail about what evil acts he wants to go into, but it is clear that he wants to, dive into a little bit of his dark side. So he concocts a potion that changes his entire appearance, so that way he doesn't look anything like Dr. Jekyll, and gave this new appearance a name, Mr. Hyde. So throughout the entire story, it's Dr. Jekyll who is the main character. Mr. Hyde is literally the disguise. The potion serves as a means for him to commit crimes and to indulge in unsavory acts without being recognized or noticed for it, which is all fine and good. But when he starts indulging in too much of the evil acts that he's been doing, then it causes him to change without the need of the potion, which is why every time he goes to bed as Jekyll, but then he winds up waking up as Hyde. All the more worse when he finally commits murder, and therefore Mr. Hyde is now a wanted murderer. And despite the fact that he swears off the potion and doesn't want to try it anymore because of the fact that he doesn't want to be found out for murder, he still indulges in a bit of evil acts every once in a while, and that's enough for him to just cause the change right then and there. And then the situation is made even worse for him when he runs out of special salt for the potion and sends his servant out to get that specific salt, which has no effect on it, which means that the salt that he got that made the first batch of the potion that he made was entirely tainted, meaning that there is no other way for him to replicate the process, which causes his change to be permanent. And the moral of the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, that it doesn't matter how good a person appears, and it doesn't matter how upstanding that they are to society, everyone has a little bit of evil inside them, or every evil person has a bit of good in them, which is something I like to call the duality of the human spirit.